become like the people you want to attract. You got to be able to define the type of people you want to hang with. Because it's different pockets. Like, I know who the type of people I want to hang with and when it comes to this thing. But when it comes to this thing, I can't hang with, like, there's people I want to hang with that may be nerds or know about computers. But they may take no interest in fruits and vegetables. Well, then you got to create a social circle for fruits and vegetables, right? You got to create a social circle for cars and hobbies. You got to create a social circle for poetry. You got to create whatever you into. And that's why I say it's a skill, because it's not nothing but 24 hours in one day, right? And each day. So if that's the case, that's a lot of time. But if you're, and this is why I talk about the chakras, because it has to do with time. You're going to feel like you're running out of time if you're not in tune with nature. As you study the chakras, you start to eat the foods that connect to the certain chakras. Observe how you feel. Excuse me. Observe how you feel. And you start to realize that, okay, this do make me feel like that. And that do make me feel like this. When I don't, you know what I'm saying? You start to figure it out. Right? As you start to figure it out, you start to make sense out of it. Like, the more your life makes sense, definitely the more money you're gonna make. Everything gonna make sense, bro. It's all gonna make sense. But I know that it's just, I'm understanding it all start with diet. What you do and don't eat within your 24 hours is literally gonna change your perspective on life. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. The day is basically over, being honest. But I'm not tired. And I'm trying to change my sleep schedule. We gotta watch the energy we let around us. We gotta watch where we rest our head. We gotta investigate why money is slowing up for us. Money is connected to the chakra. I forgot what chakra is connected to. I'm about to end this video though. We only 4 minutes in. Oh no, we longer than that. Let me see. Which chakra connect to money? It's the sacral. It's the sacral chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra. It's the root. It's what I'm doing right now. Financial situation, someone who is seated into their first chakra may experience a sense of greed, not because they don't want to help others, but because they possibly live in fear that they will run out. So money is attracted, and we know this through manifestation. That money's either going to be running away from you, just like women. It's either going to be running that way or running this way. Just how it is, bro. So basically, I'm about to start studying what makes your root chakra, what throws them off, and what doesn't. I'm gonna study it in myself and live off of those means. Because a lot of people just trying to live off of what? Their old life situation. Oh, my girlfriend did this to me, blah blah blah. But you ain't even have the proper perspective to begin with. So no matter if you got played or not, why continue to play yourself now? Why continue to play yourself now based off of that? You're going to keep playing yourself because the cycle keeps on going. Because the cycle is life, keeps on going. Whether you're in alignment or out of alignment is two different things, right? So we're just studying how to not only get in alignment but stay in alignment, right? Let the haters hate, let the naysayers say, let them say nay, right? Say nothing. They don't be saying nothing. But just remember, family, as you work on these things, it's certainly going to be resistance no matter what. Even talking about these things, even working on them, even anything that got to do with you putting your eyes on that thing is going to rumble the lookers, the watchers, the haters, going to rumble them. Because just because you ain't competing don't mean competition ain't it ain't happening. I'm saying. So I'm eating this right now. It's good. It's tasty. This is my only concern, family, and this is the only concern y'all should have. Your own loyalty. If I say I got an issue with money, that means that it's a direct correlation to the root chakra. If I don't measure how much I'm working on my root chakra, then that's on me. See, now we have a map. The root chakra gives you more of a map. Because saying to yourself, "Oh, I just want to be healthy," or "I just don't want to, don't want to be healthy," that's not a map. You know what I'm saying? It's black and white and a whole lot of gray area. But when you start to say, "Okay, now we got the root chakra system," and now I know what my issues are or what I tend to like money for me, family. I ain't gonna lie, money for me is a fuzzy area for me, and I think everybody knows it around me, but me, right? Money is a fuzzy area for me. I never been into my credit. I never been into these certain things, and like I said, looking from the outside and watching, somebody would obviously see that. But me growing, right? I'm not really looking, or that's like a blind area for me, and I feel like it's a blind area for a lot of young men and women out here. So as I start to work on my money, my credit, this and that, and the third, sometimes you feel like you're on a Ferris wheel because the universe ain't support. It ain't The universe ain't just ready to just change. The universe ain't just ready to just change because you change. Everybody around you ain't ready for you to change because you about to change. They got all their guns and shit, and I mean the curse. All their targets aimed still at the same person who they was planning on. Oh, this the sucker. This the person who ain't worried about themselves. This the person who ain't working on themselves. They bows and arrows is already like this. But now you about to turn around and try to fix something. You think we just gonna put the arrows down? Oh yeah, nah, cause 50% of them people gonna feel guilt. The fact that they even raised the bow at you in the first place. So a lot of them people, they mad at you because you fell behind in life, and they mad at you for that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand. People be mad at you because you know, this is your life. You got the right to mess up. And they mad at you because you did something that happens. It happens. They holding a grudge towards you because you did something that happens. How hard does that make it for you to turn your life around? Right? How hard does that make that? This is why the universe is and Mother Nature is your only parents. Father Time and Mother Nature. Because nobody else can't fall not victim to their humanistic ways, right? But the universe is supernatural, has supernatural abilities. So in that case, in that scenario, that's the only trust that you have. That's the only thing that's going to be stable. It's going to be stable like that. It's going to keep on supporting you like that. Your earthly parent supposed to support you till you're 18. But yeah, so basically they're telling you the root chakra is good for this and for that. So basically what I'm hearing and comprehending is that the root chakra will put you in a state eventually. If you keep working on it, eventually it will put you in a certain state where scientifically or universally or whatever, you are officially in the frequency, or other words, unblock that energy, or dissolved that blockage, whereas though money always wanted to come to you. This is why when you get things instantaneously, it'd be weird. Like, where this girl come from? This girl feeling me, and she bad. Where she come from? And it's like, bruh, you was the only one who didn't think you deserved that. But the universe Ben was gonna send you that. It was already in the mail. It was just stuck in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like I had some money before that was stuck in the mail. I still got the checks right now. It was stuck in the mail. To the point where I got it, I'm like, where the heck this come from, bro? I've been needing this. But that same month, I started working on manifestation. I started studying manifestation, and then the checks came. I was just so broke. I had no money. Where did this come from? It was stuck in the mail. And it seems coincidental, but the universe don't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm eating this though, but I really honestly feel like narcissism really throws you off your chakras too. I'm gonna tell you that right now. These narcissistic, petty women that be in your family, little groundhog, ferret type women, trying to battle you for for position and stuff like that. Battling you for position and stuff like that. Who got more testosterone? You know what I'm saying? That'd be weird to me, bro. I promise you, that's this new age, man. This is the new age that we living in. This new age stuff. Your root chakra, and this is what I'm saying. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna end this video because the narcissist is starting to get on the phone and get loud, and I'm about to end this video. But all I'm saying is, man, you're at war about these chakras. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna let you just because like I said, the root chakra has to do with stability and it has to do with housing too. A lot of y'all live with people who you don't want to live with. So if the root chakra has to do with housing, let's look at that before we go. Because I can't even talk to y'all and she's in there with her mouth open yelling or spiking up her energy on purpose because, you know, it's the root chakra. The color red represents the root chakra. This is where we are grounded and supported. It's a place of stability, balance, and physical survival. How color? Yeah, your root chakra also has to do with that, your housing. A lot of people hating on y'all, hating on me for sure. They don't really want you to have an apartment, a house, a car, a wife. You know, these are the things where you get these things, bro. People really got to shut the F up. You feel me? It's like it ain't no chance, it ain't even no point to argue no more. That's how deep that's gonna kill them people. Is that when you get these things and see, I know a lot of people who was in this situation, you know what I'm saying, living with somebody they don't want to live with. And they on the brinks of doing good in life, but they just not there yet. Something is still messing with their growth. Something's still bothering their energy. Something's still trying to tremble and mess with their potential. Something's still trying to battle with them on the low. Something's still trying to get up and something's still trying to get up and shimmy and dance with them and in the boxing ring. And you know, it could be the oldest people, it could be old people, it could be some old people in your family, it could be anybody, bro. These people doing old rituals and spells, and these people doing all type of stuff. Yeah, hey, quantum physics and witchcraft is across the street from each other. They're like the same thing, but across the street from each other. So when I talk about quantum physics, which is healing through words and spelling and journaling and these things, listen, it's bothering the witches in your typically in your family, but it's bothering people who hating on you. And you'll notice who's hating on you because they'll start to act aggravated as you start to talk about your healing journey. As you start to talk about the positive things that you got coming, somebody's under pressure. Somebody feel like I need you to lose for me to stay winning, man. Somebody feels like that. And it's insidious and it's hard to handle too because like I told you, they're attacking your chakras, which is your energy, really. Witchcraft is the manipulation of energy. So if I'm talking about chakras, you know I'm throwing somebody out of balance right now because it's many people family in your family that built themselves off of you not being built the right way. So as soon as you start to correct the way you was built to build yourself in that correct way, people are gonna feel like they dying because they're gonna feel like, yo, how can I eat off of somebody who's healthy? I need him to be unhealthy for me to eat off of him. And I'm not talking just financially. I'm talking all the other ways, and it's a lot of them. See, we always think this is the first thing a narcissist throw in your face. What am I hating on you for? What do I need this from you for? But these people, as soon as you turn around, bro, they stealing 99% of your energy, 99% of your attention, 99% of everything from you. And all they want to do is take your life, really. They really don't want your money. They want your life. These people want to be you, bro. These people are hating on you, bro. Losers, bro. These people got what's coming to them, bro. Because, bro, imagine, bro, I can't even imagine unapologetically hating on somebody, bro. Like, I ain't never could relate to no losers like that, bro. But I tend to attract them, though. Like, I tend to attract certain losers towards me. And I'd be like, bro, we not the same. We're not the same. You couldn't be me for a day. We are not the same. Because you don't know what it is to never hate on nobody. And I do. So we can't even, on that simple basis, we can't be the same. We can't. If I had my own crib, I would not be paying attention to other people, bro. And I would never invite people into my space and then hate on them in my space either. Or should I say either? But I would never do that. If I say I rock with you, I rock with you. If I say I don't, then I gotta learn how to communicate that in a mature way where you're gonna get out. But I'm never gonna indirectly badger you. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not a little kid, and I know that communication is the key to life. So I'm not gonna act like a little girl. I'm not gonna act like a little boy. I'm gonna just be my age, man. That's the biggest problem I have with people. They not their age for real, at all. Emotionally, at all. They're not their age. They're like a little gremlin, little punk, little kid. Like, and they really be punks too. Like, they really be punks, provoking people. People who provoke other people be punks, bro. They don't never provoke people who they know that's gonna do something about it, bro. They only come at the people who they already know is if they do something to them that it's illegal, like it's not a fair at all. They're throwing stones at only the people who can't touch them, but they will never throw a stone at somebody who will whoop their ass. Man, I'm gonna end the video on that, and that's my voice chakra. I don't know what chakra that is, but that's the chakra that we all got different chakras. We all got the same chakras, and the chakra, one of them got to do with your voice. And sometimes you gotta voice how you feel about people because they don't get it. They think that we're cool when we're not. Because guess what? These people are snakes. So how can I be cool with a snake? I can't. I can't be. Like I said, because I'm not a snake. I don't relate to snakes. I don't. That's my biggest wish and problem I have right now in my life that I'm trying to fix is to get all the snakes out of my life, out of my garden, out of my, get them out of my dirt. Get these snakes away from me, bro. Get these people who trying to backstab and bite me in the back. Get them out of here, bro. These little powerless little snakes trying to act like they bigger than what they is, bro. I'm tired of these niggas. A lot of people, bro, they wait for you to have a weak moment in your life to act like they're the top of the mountain of the food chain. And it's just after a while, bro, it's sickening, bro. Come on, bro. You hating that bad, you in competition that bad. That's crazy, bro. Cause and I know I get under their skin because no matter through thick and thin family, they can't get me to be in competition with them. Because I'm going to always revert back to the fact that I'm self-focused. I'm not focused on you like that. And it kills them because they need somebody to be in a fake competition with them, and I'm not doing it. I'm not the sucker that's going to entertain sucker stuff, which is what? Me and you having a disagreement about something that doesn't lead to me. What is it going to lead to? Energy blockages. More energy blockages, more frustration, more this, more that. But what I'm talking about is leads to flow. It leads to flow. Fruiting, fasting, and health leads to flow. And people trying to separate you from Mother Nature. because Mother Nature is the giver. She's the producer. She gave us everything to begin with. See, a lot of these parents out here acting like they did this and did that. But if it wasn't for Mother Nature, you wouldn't be here either. So it's one of them things where it's like people trying to act like they God at that point. And they trying to act like they're so they're untouchable. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. Where's your humble button at? Where's your humble button at? You don't got one because you so focused on me that you can't even find that. You don't know where they at because you so focused on me. You can't humble yourself. You so out of control because you want to compete with this, with that. You live your whole life through admiration of other people in competition. I don't got time for that. I don't got no time for that at all. I only got time for me and what I'm trying to do in my next step of my life. My next step. I'm tired of when you get to a certain point and you've been struggling the whole time, but then you get to a certain point and then people want to help you mess it up. You that much desperate and needy that you trying to help me mess up my life? That's some parasite-ish. I'm not gonna say the cuss word, but it's the parasite-ish. People want to get their hooks in you, just like a parasite. What they call it, a hookworm. A hookworm. They want to get their hooks in you. Meaning, guess what? I got you upset. I got you mad. And like I told you about the balance, about the chakras, the root chakra is all about balance. The balance is connected to the money. It's connected to the new house. It's connected to all your manifestations, bro. And guess what? A narcissist is gonna come right up under you, sniff you out. Oh, they sound and smell like they're trying to talk about something that's gonna get them up to the next level in life. It's just like when you eat fruit and you fasting, them worms that's in your stomach, because we all got them, they start immediately knowing that I can't eat that. I don't eat that. So now I'm mad because you feeding yourself, but you putting something inside of yourself that's gonna kill me. It's gonna flush me out eventually. If you keep eating this way, you're gonna flush me out. So now they mad, they panicking. They having a raid. No. Stop eating that. Go get that pork rinds. Go get that bacon. Go get that beef jerky. Go get them fake chips that you like. Because as soon as you even eat that or think about eating that or you go towards that, you're about to feed everything in your body. You could have been fasting and eating fruit for weeks. I learned this. You could be fasting and eating fruit for weeks. But you go for that one day, you go eat some beef jerky or something. You go eat some eggs because it ain't nothing else to eat. Go ahead. Go eat that. And guess what? You just fed the parasite, hence giving it enough energy to last a little bit longer to just and you're feeding into it. You're feeding it. So if it's 24 hours in a day, you got to keep track of what you feeding, bro. So when a narcissist get under your skin and you're in this drowning mode that I'm kind of in right now, it's like almost like you're kind of drowning when you're trying to prove a point now. Once you get in that state, they got you. So you don't know how quantum physics work. You don't know how the manipulation of energy work. They're hoodwinking you. They're finessing you every time. As long as I could keep him triggered, then I got him under my umbrella. If he's not mad and he's cool, then he has self-esteem. He has security. I'm showing security. I'm secure. I'm not mad. I'm not offended. That's literally the root chakra. That's the root of it all of your energy. The root is to security. It has to do with security. So therefore, when someone gets you triggered, family, when someone gets you off of your square or whatever, you feel offended. They officially poked at you. It should be illegal to poke somebody. If I was a cop, if I was the president, I would put everybody who's trying to poke somebody or trigger somebody, I would put all of them. I wouldn't even put you in jail. I'll put you somewhere where you ain't coming back. I'm gonna give you one chance, 2 chances at the most. That's the rule I would make in my own state. You got 2 chances. I don't care if it's your son. I don't care who it is. If you bothering another person, then it's a consequences because you should be minding your own business in your life. That's real power. That's real power. You know, when you could produce people who got enough integrity to focus on themselves. Other than that, we ain't got no power because everybody's in chaos because there's a bunch of juvenile delinquents walking. There's a bunch of people who other focused. Everybody, even 50-year-olds, bro, they're focused on their 18-year-old kids. These people, these people getting old. They about to go out. They on their way out the door and they still focused on other people. They ain't even loving it. They don't even know how to love themselves. They don't even care if they ever learn that. They don't know what it feel like to love themselves because they're so focused on other people. I've been there before, but only because of who I was hanging with. I ain't been there because I felt like it. I've been there because of how I grew up, right? The stuff that I was fed. If I could feed me when I was a kid up to now, I would be totally healthy. I would have been eating fruit the whole time. So yeah, people would have still tried to bother me, but it wouldn't land because the sense of security is in the root chakra. So you got a lot of people who, guess what? They thrive off of your insufficiency. When you get healthier, you got to move out. You're not going to get healthy, but so healthy in certain environments because you got to move out. Because your environment, okay, let's put it like this before I go. Family, you are suitable for certain situations. Like it's like a battery. It belongs in a certain type of toy. It don't belong, or like a battery to a car. You can't put this battery in this car. You got to put it in this car. You are outgrowing this quote unquote narcissist. I don't even like that word no more because it's giving them so much power. These people are punks. But you're outgrowing them. They were only supposed to control you for 15 years. If that. They wasn't even supposed to do that, but if anything, 15. But you've outgrown them. This is why you are having turbulence on your ascension. Because you've outgrown them. So even going in their house to go sit down and have a meal is haram. You feel me? It's totally against Mother Nature. These people, it don't matter. People will sit there and sell you a fake story about yourself all day up in your face, telling you about yourself, and they don't know because only you could tell yourself about yourself and tell them about yourself. I don't have to do this countless of numbers of times to my mom. Hey, no, I'm not like that. I like to eat this way. She come back around next week and tell me, do you want some tacos? Do you want this? Do you want to offer me something I just told you last week? You offered me a grilled cheese yesterday. I never liked grilled cheese for 20 blank years. And you're gonna so this is how deep the I don't want to say what it is, but that's how deep it goes. Because people are just trying to get you mad. They know what you don't like to eat. They raised you. They know exactly what you don't like to eat and what you do like. I mean, it's obvious, bro. I talk about it all the time. Y'all probably know by now. But guess what? The way this matrix is set up, if you outgrow a situation, let me tell you how the game works. If you outgrow a situation and you stay in that situation, then how can you survive it if you outgrown it? This is food for thought. I'm just gonna chop this up. We could talk more about this in live later or something. But if you've outgrown something, you don't fit. You don't fit. If you don't fit, you don't fit. We could sit here all day and act like, well, I know somebody who still live in this situation and they live in this situation, they do that. I don't got the money to move. I don't got this. I don't got that. So what? You've outgrown it. If you outgrown it, you outgrown it. Now we getting real on this, but we're gonna talk more about this. But this is facts. We need to comprehend. If you've outgrown it, you've outgrown it. We could sit here all day and do the emotional thing about it, but we can't. We gotta logicalize it. Logic is logic. You wouldn't put a size 15 shoe in a size 6 box. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't even put a dead guy in a smaller coffin because he's outgrown the coffin and it doesn't fit. If you don't fit, then guess what? You have to think outside the box. If you're not thinking outside the box, then you can't blame nobody for that. We can all agree on that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. But you cannot, and we're going to talk about housing and stuff a lot more because in my life personally, bro, that's the one thing I haven't gotten down fully yet. Like money and housing. But I'm working on that. And it's taking a little time to get to those things, to get to, amping up and moving. But I can tell Satan is furious right now. Because I never cared about no money. I never cared about no housing or nothing like that. I felt like all that stuff was like, I don't want to say too good. And I think that got to do with one of the chakras, the root chakra. But in a way, like all that stuff my mom worried about. She know how to pay the bills. She know how to do this. She know how to do that. I would just kind of chill, go to school and do this and do that. But I'm now coming to waken and to see, like, yeah, bro, that was back then. You feel me? Right now is now, bro. And you have to know how to move. And it's not that hard. It's just that you don't got enough practice with certain things. It's just that simple. And it's a blind area for a lot of young men. It's a blind spot because your mom knows how to keep you in that gray area where you feel like you're still a man, but you're not necessarily doing everything right. But it don't make it seem like you're doing too much wrong. But really you're doing it all wrong. And it's no middle ground. It's either right or wrong with this. And so, man, like life is unfolding in a positive way for me. Don't get it twisted, but I'm just chatting about how I feel about certain things that come to distract, come to kill, steal, and destroy. And and that's what this channel is. I talk about that all the time. Many different things do that. They help you ruin you. They don't just ruin you. They help you to ruin you because they want to be able to say at the end of the day, you did it to yourself. Because that's the worst way to do anybody. When I helped you ruin you, and then I tell you that you did it to you, you can't argue me because you actually had parts and shares on your own destruction. So if you had shares, even if it's a certain percentage, it's a little percent, but you got your fingers on your own destruction, I still could say, hey, remember you did that? I might have bought it. I might have put it there, but you was eating it. You was doing this. You was doing. Now you got it. Not only are you screwed on the first thing, which is the physical thing, but you're screwed on the argument too. At least if you could argue your point, you feel like, oh, okay. Somebody heard me and I feel like I could overcome this because somebody's therapy, they're hearing me out, giving me opening on this. But nah, chosen ones, we don't need that. Family, we don't need that. We just need to move forward. And as we go, learn how to flow as we go. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to psychologically think as we go with things. Everything is not overnight, but everything don't got to be over 5 years of a course either. It don't got to be over 5 months. It could be 5 days or less. It could be, you could get a job tomorrow. You go to a temp agency tomorrow, that's a job. So what's really the problem? You understand what I'm saying? These things are near. These things, everything is near. Everything has steps and like a ladder. So the devil will come to do sidetrack missions of sidetracking. And that's all they good for. But it works to somebody who got a lowered experience at the whatever the thing is. That's why cop blockers with women, they try to cop block, but I've been there too many times. So I'm easily going to just sit back. I'll be talking to the girl crazy, and then someone come in, I just start to sit back. Because I know that guy going to throw salt. And when he throws salt, the woman always is looking at that. Always. Just like God or Mother Nature or whatever, is always knowing who is the real issue in the situation. Who is really just chilling, just trying to do right and just trying to get along in life and get past. Who's really sitting in the back scene doing conjuring up stuff and trying to do this. Who's doing too much? You know what I'm saying? Who's having the chaotic energy? Who's having the peaceful energy? Who's who, right? We can argue that all day, but only Mother Nature want to know who's who. So, chosen ones, I inspire y'all to not argue with nobody. Don't debate nobody. Keep and work on yourself. Work on being able to cut things short. Work on being able to walk away from situations, because that's one way that they really get you. They get you by you not knowing how to just cut things off and end stuff. That's one big thing I'm working on in my life right now. Just knowing how to cut things off and end it. Whatever it is. It could be an argument, a debate. It could be just a video. It could be any that discipline is kind of hard sometimes, because once you get flowing, you get flowing. And you know what I'm saying? Watch be careful on what's motivating you. Because it's not always an angel. Sometimes it's a devilish, thing that's motivating you. Motivating you to keep going on a certain thing. Right? So you got to be able to know who or what may be trying to eavesdrop on me. Trying to get me talking like an interrogation room. You just got to be careful, because there's no limit on the devil. And the thing about a devil is that it goes as far as your imagination and your creativity is going to go, which is it's infinite. So the devil is always going to keep is going to keep going. So it's going to keep trying. So it's one of them things where I might feel like I'm talking a lot right now, which I know I am, and I might sound crazy, but also it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I might be crazy, but I'm crazy with a reason. So it makes it not crazy. I'm crazy because I'm seeing the way the world works for the first time, and I'm actualizing it and putting it in here. And what it is it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. Maybe the people who are crazy are the same people, because the same people are just going to be controlled by the cycle. So who's crazy, right? Because anybody could be converted to one or the other. If psycho people run the world, what does that make you? It just make you controlled and sane until you realize that you can't be sane. You can't be sane while simultaneously, because the word sane within itself, it doesn't make sense. It's a such thing as a common standard for civilization, but to be sane is to me to be insane, because that means that you lack all independence, because independence is not going to make you crazy, but it's going to make you able to differentiate from away from what they think. Like I don't have to think what they think, which means I'm not crazy. I'm just different. Like I see different stuff than you. I'm unique. I think in a unique manner. Like so I might catch something you might not never catch, but I might miss a lot of stuff, but it doesn't matter to me for me cuz I'm good cuz I know how to survive away from the herd, away from the pack. But everybody don't know how to survive, so they'll call me crazy because they don't know how to survive. So they're like, well, now I feel like I'm at a dead end because I was following you, but now you're crazy. No, don't follow me because you're your own person. You're gonna do the moves you're gonna make. So anybody who deal with me, they gotta become their own best version of themselves. But if you're around losers, bro, it's gonna drive you nuts because all they're gonna keep doing is pulling your coattail because they're scared. Every time you're trying to grow, they're trying to either be like you or they're trying to stop you from being like yourself in order to get you back to being like regular. But it's like, bro, that will drive somebody totally insane, bro. Totally crazy, bro. This is why we must meditate. This is why we must do yoga. This is why we must do these things, bro, because we have to soothe ourselves, bro, because the way this world's set up, bro, it's set up to drive you nuts, bro. I'm telling you. Imagine climbing to the top of the iceberg and then somebody keep pulling you down. You're gonna go, bro. That's literally gonna drive anybody crazy. So this is what it's like dealing with people, bro. When you just don't got your own stuff, when you got your own stuff, you could not be crazy. You could be the same person that people would call crazy, but because you got your own stuff, nobody's calling you that because you're doing your own thing. It's not like you're chopping bodies up or nothing, but you just doing your own thing. But if you put that same person in a situation around a bunch of people who think like sheep, they're going to start to create, they're going to blow your picture up in their own way to the point where you start thinking like, oh, well, I never thought I was crazy, but I'll start to kind of like, I wouldn't even really give it an ear, but it's just like, I hear you, bro. You saying it all the time, trying to get me to think. You're trying to gaslight me. But the fact that you're even doing that is abusive psychologically. But the fact that and tolerating it is the reason why I'm not gonna be I can't even be mad because I'm tolerating it. But it's like we only tolerate what the saying, you only do as good as you what you know. So if you don't know how to do anything in this world, then you're going to tolerate things at a more you're going to have a higher tolerance because you really can't just walk away from a situation because you don't know what you're doing. But people who sitting there letting you not know what you're doing are the people who deserve the worst. Because that's to me that's psycho. That's psycho. Like all these uh deadbeat fathers and stuff, they're the cycle. That's cycle. That's cycle to me, in my opinion. But I can't speak for a situation I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I can't be crazy, because I always look at things through other people's lens. The only thing that'll make me psycho is not doing that. Like, Yeah, if I ain't look at things through other people's lens, I would agree. But the fact that I look at things that way, it saves me a lot of trouble, you know? Because as soon as I do that, people can't say that I don't got a rational mind. Because I'm going to look at it my way, and I'm going to agree with myself first. I ain't going to lie. But then after that, I'm going to think about it your way. I'm going to put myself in your emotional shoes, and how you feel about it. And I'm going to try to feel, really take that perspective. And that's why narcissism is so crazy, because even if you put yourself in their shoes, you can start to see things their way too, to a point where it'll actually blind you and make you feel like, it'll make you think, it'll make you see like, dang, that's true. If I would have just did this, that wouldn't, it's a straight, it is some logic to what they doing, but it's also still sick. It doesn't excuse the, it doesn't, it like, I can't even explain it, bro. I can't even explain it because I'm not Nostradamus, I'm smart, but I might have to do a little more research on that part, because even life and death is science. So obviously it happens in nature all the time, happens in life all the time. So even that is still, I can't say it's actually a negative or a positive at that point. So that's as far as this video goes, really. No, I don't think people should be killing people. No. Do I think that it's gonna? Do I think it's natural? I can't really. I can't call it, bro. Like I used to would say no as a kid, but then we got people we hunt. A lot of people we do hunting all the time. We hunt. To me, that it's like the same thing. Like is. But for me, like I said, I'm not into. Like I said, I could live on this planet with just without harming another. But that's just me. Everybody can't do that. So I'm not even going to judge or none of that. But that's the end of this video. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about everything I said, because this is an hour long. Uh, I might go live in like an hour or something. And just ate a watermelon, ending this. And like I said, I'm trying to make some friends who know about the seeded fruit, really, because man, this had a couple of black seeds, but not enough. It had like one or two, and we need like real fruit, man. And like I said, because if we're gonna talk about the chakras, yeah, I could dedicate myself to you know the chakra, but the food matters too a little bit. Like I could just meditate and I could really get to the chakras based off other stuff, but the food and stuff do make a distinction too. It make a measurement of difference too. So I would like to be able to eat the food and trust that it's the real thing, and you can't trust it when it's played with. So it's that's a whole nother vlog, and I'm really feeling cool, calm, and collected right now. As you can, I may come off as tired or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just really, really relaxed right now, and it's because of that watermelon. So even though it's got no, not too many seeds, it got a lot of white seeds, but it's still going to put you in a certain mode. So I inspire everybody to not give up on fruit. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much it's changed or modified, don't just say, "Oh, because it's modified that I gotta compromise." Take it serious still. Take it still serious. Because eventually you will be able to become a farmer yourself, or you will be able to, you got to stick to it. You will be able to manifest, and you will be able to grow. So I'm about to end this video. Uh, See you on the next video. Hopefully y'all like this video. Man, I'm out, man. Peace.